Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
On the option. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to...
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
First down for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Mustangs in the hurry up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
2nd down coming up.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Brown wants to pass. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the... He wants to take the top off. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense gets set for second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
And here comes the offense on second down. Brown will throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's McNabb. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 21, SMU 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Third down coming up.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, SMU! What an explosive... He eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Second and very short here for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job around it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And it's on the ground. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the option. He'll toss it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
29 Philly. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. tackled there by the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on it.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Now improvising. And it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on second down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
USC 21, SMU 14.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corners are going to bail. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, SMU 14.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulls his way forward. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got it, they convert. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They keep attacking through the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the Trojans get the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McCown. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Showing off the arm. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. Position will be questioned.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught over the middle. It's Clay. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here, down one possession late in the fourth. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's out past the 35. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.